Both Intune for Education and Microsoft Endpoint Manager write to the same backend. Therefore, a policy applied in one is visible in the other. In this video, we will take a look at how Intune for Education policies appear inside of Microsoft Endpoint Manager. Let's start by navigating to Intune for Education. You can navigate there through your Microsoft Admin Center or directly by going to intuneeducation.portal.azure.com. Our first step is to do a policy change inside of Intune for Education. To do that, we're going to navigate to our groups and select our partner group. Once in our partner group, we will head to Settings. Once on the Settings page, we are going to go and change a couple of the settings. For instance, we are turning on the preferred Azure AD tenant domain and changing some of the restrictions. We are also making sure that the shared device policy is turned on, but we are going to let guest users log into the device. Now that the settings are saved, we can now head over to Microsoft Endpoint Manager to see what those settings look like in that dashboard. We can navigate directly to Microsoft Endpoint Manager by entering devicemanagement.microsoft.com into our browser. Now in Microsoft Endpoint Manager, we're going to navigate to Devices, Configuration Policies, and we're going to search for Partner, the group name we applied the policy changes to. Here we see a list of what those policy changes look like in Microsoft Endpoint Manager. You'll notice in Microsoft Endpoint Manager, we have more granular settings. Therefore, with each one of those policies, we have to dig a couple layers deeper in order to find the actual change. We also will notice that we have additional controls visible inside of Microsoft Endpoint Manager that are not visible in Intune for Education. Heading back to the Intune for Education dashboard, we're going to go back to our group, select Partner, and this time we're going to edit which apps are assigned to that group. In this scenario, we're selecting one application found in the Microsoft Store, selecting that and saving that change. Now back in Microsoft Endpoint Manager, we're selecting Apps, going to All Applications, finding the application we just selected, looking through what's available, and diving into Properties, scrolling down to Assignments, and seeing that this app is correctly assigned to the partner group. Intune for Education and Microsoft Endpoint Manager are writing to the same backend. Intune for Education has less visible features in order to make lives easier for school IT directors by exposing common IT education settings. Microsoft Endpoint Manager has more settings. Because they are writing to the same backend, a change in one is applied to the other.